Hi guys, so today's video is just a quick one on muscle loss. Obviously, as people know now, the gym's going, so I'm not going to have somewhere to train for a little while. Don't worry, we're going to keep the videos going no matter what, but me and George are not going to be able to train for a little bit now. So what I wanted to talk about was that, because everybody panics over that, and even in my head I do that still, and there's really no need to, for the simple fact that it's the nutrition side that's going to keep the muscles now. You know, I finished training towards the end of last week. I'd already done about 6 weeks of super hard training, so there'll be at least a week or two of inroad catching up. So as long as I keep the nutrition good, you know, I'd need that for the recovery side anyway, so there's certainly not going to be any muscle loss at that point. But beyond that point, you're not really going to lose a great deal either if you keep the nutrition side good. Now, there is a possibility over time, if you're not exercising, that calories may need to go down slightly because of that. But what you've got to remember is the muscle that you've put on and the body weight that you are, you have to have enough calories to maintain that. So protein and things like that, if a lot of people, they lose quite a bit of body weight and muscle because they immediately think, well, I'm not training, I don't need as much. You do pretty much need the same, simply because the new muscle that you've put on requires those calories, those nutrients, the protein, everything else to maintain that tissue. If you're eating, as an example, 180 grams of protein, like I was just saying to George before we did this video, a day, like he is, and then suddenly it goes down to 100, which would be pretty natural to do just by saying, well, I don't really need it. The 80 gram that your body needs is now gone, so it can't maintain that muscle mass. It's an impossibility, and plus calories are dropping as well. So you have to really think about that. So yes, like I say, once the inroad and everything in your body's caught back up, which for most people, if they've been training hard, is going to take a couple of weeks. So for that couple of weeks, try and probably keep the nutrition the same. Certainly week 1, do that. Then you may just want to lower calories a little bit because of the output. If you're not putting the output, I'm going to start going for 1 or 2 walks a day, which is nothing dramatic, but it can help keep the body fat coming down. So I'm in a slightly calorific deficit, like I said before. So I'm going to start doing a couple of walks each day. And what I'll do is I'll just take some carbohydrates out of there a little bit more. I may lower my fats slightly, because I was eating a lot of red meat and things like that, and I may change that a little bit now because I'm not working out. So, you know, you've just got to think that the muscle that you've got, you still need the nutrition side to keep that. So most people, where they drop dramatically, is a couple of things. One, the training's just crap, which is a lot of people. So it's more pumpy type training, which means once they stop, you just disappear anyway. And then 2, the nutrition is poor. They just drop it back. They start eating a little bit of junk and things like that, which is normal, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is, as I say, particularly the protein side, if your body requires a certain percentage of protein and then you're dropping that without even thinking about it, you can't maintain that tissue. It's just an impossibility. So try and keep things pretty much the same, certainly initially, and then if you're not working out and you're not really doing things to burn up many calories as well, you may just need to lower them down slightly just for that reason alone. So like I said, probably take the carbohydrates down very slightly, keep your protein pretty much where it was, and you could lower fats a little bit if you were eating particularly high fats before. So that's the real only way you're going to maintain that tissue. So try and keep the nutrition as good as possible, and I promise you that's what's going to keep the muscle where it is. You just cannot do that if calories drop or protein levels drop dramatically, because there's just nothing there for the muscles to maintain themselves. So keep that up, keep your fluid intake still pretty darn good as well, and you'll hold on to as much as you possibly can before you're able to get back in the gym and start working out properly again once this hopeful craziness is all over. So as I say, me and George will keep these videos coming no matter what. It's pretty hellish right now for me with everything going on, but you know, we've set aside that this is going to carry on no matter what. So we'll keep these videos wherever they may end up coming from. Hopefully we'll find somewhere that we can work out from until I get somewhere else to get the equipment in. You know, we'll take it from there. So keep watching. Please ask us what videos you want to see. We haven't had that very often yet. We're getting it a little bit from people, but you know, we don't want to keep going over the same stuff if somebody wants something completely different. So just leave a comment below and let us know what you want to see. So we'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys.